Oh, it's good to be back.
Goddamn right.
Lucifer, Asta, this to this. But with Asta's return, there is some sad news for him. One of his dreams won't come true. Sister Lily rejected him. Oh, and Lucius decided to kill him.
I can't believe you've done this.
But there is some good news. Asta being rejected means the harem that we support is still going strong. And Asta's promotion puts him one step closer to becoming Wizard King. Lastly, he unlocked more drip.
Hold up.
We in fact have created a new shirt that celebrates Asta's journey. It is fire! Check it out at animedrip.shop, and there is even this one. So check the pinned comment for a surprise gift I left you for the site.
Okay.
It's time to go balls deep into Black Clover chapter 322, and it announces a 1-year time skip. If the first thing you thought was Noelle and Mimosa are 18 now, then get your mind out the gutter.
No.
But everyone has new designs. Yay!
We don't care.
Asta has a new glove because people judge him for his devil arm. Oh, and he's 5 centimeters taller. Yuno got a golden cape, and he even has another belt to hold his new grimoire. Noelle and Mimosa's boobs got bigger because of course they did. And the chapter begins with Lucius in the underworld taking a dump all over the king of clowns, Lucifero, who is now just half a body. As remember, during the war with Asta, half of his body manifested in the Spade Kingdom. Now that half is dead, the real Lucifero is missing 50% of his body. Lucius claims that although Lucifer may have the strongest magic in this world, it is us humans that are superior at using magic. This is due to humans having grimoire. Remember in chapter 324, Lucifero hated the sight of the grimoire. This is because deep down, as Lucius has now said, it made the humans more superior with their magic. The grimoire gives its user a greater control over their magic, as well as more creativity with their spells. After all, we all meme the heck out of Lucifero for how he just do, you know, the same goddamn gravity attack over and over again.
Know your fucking place, trash.
Well, it was because he had no grimoire, which links to Zagred stating devils need one to complete their true power and manifestation in the real world, thus explaining why Lucifero couldn't perform specific spells that the grimoire had saved for him, unlike the humans. There's also the fact that humans have evolved to develop arcane stage spells. In chapter 228, Lola Pacheca explained how throughout the ages, magic evolved. Whilst the Heart Kingdom stuck by their natural based magic types such as water and lightning, the Clover Kingdom evolved to develop unnatural types of magic such as chain, steel and spatial magic. This is why Lucius would have infiltrated the Clover Kingdom above all, and also why Julius became so obsessed with other kinds of magic, as Lucius knew that if any magic existed to defeat devils, it would be found in the Clover Kingdom, because of how advanced they are as a civilization in that regard. After all, magic is a daily part of their lives. It's even used outside of combat for things such as farming. Also, unlike devils, a human's magic can grow stronger thanks to the emotional ties they build, something Magicula and other devils could not grasp, which led to their defeat. It's clear that Lucius Socrates purposely planned this to be the case, because now that Lucifero is only at 50% power and rendered useless, Lucius can easily extract his heart using gravity magic.
I'm confused.
Okay, I know you don't have the notification bell on your silly willy. You're gonna have to leave it to me to explain. After the fight with Asta, Andremelech fetched that version of Lucifero's heart and gave it to Lucius. He would have consumed that heart, which would have granted him his gravity magic.
But ABD, if he already got gravity magic from that way, did he eat it again?
Well, I'm glad you asked. The chads with the notification bell on will remember that we have spoken about the mystery of how Dante received the contract with the King of Hell. They most definitely didn't do the ritual of the servant spell, because that requires defeating the devil. And from the recent official guidebook, Tabata displays a question mark, raising the question himself. Now that we know Lucius stole gravity magic from eating one half of Lucifero's heart, Lucius can now obtain this secret. It could be a second magic type that Lucifero possesses, which we never got to see against Asta, as his manifestation never reached 100%, and if eating a devil heart grants you the power of that respective devil, this changes everything. This adds more context behind Astaroth's mysterious disappearance from the underworld over 20 years ago. As Damnatio mentioned in chapter 321, Lucius would have eaten Astaroth's heart to gain control over his time magic, and likely wants to gain the power of all the three kings of hell so that he can create his own perfect world, which we explained in this video on your screen right now. But hey, this is great and all, but let's enter the time skip. 1 year and 3 months have passed since Lucius dunked all over Lucifero, and it begins with a special extraordinary merit awarding ceremony. Asta enters the grand hall in front of all the Magic Knight captains with a beautiful parallel to chapter 3, where Asta was rejected by all the other Magic Knights to join their squad, all because of his lack of mana and their judgment. The duality between the two scenes highlights how Asta is earning his merit to become the Wizard King, as the final saga of Black Clover's entire theme will explore the idea of that title. Early on, Julius told Asta that earning merit and succeeding is what makes a Wizard King. He has achieved that with the eyes of the people staring at him with honor, rather than disdain like they did before. Asta changed their outlook of prejudice and classism into something positive, making a productive impact on the world, just as he promised that he shapes his own destiny. Others won't have an influence on it. Fast forward and we see our boy being rewarded and congratulated for being the hero of the Clover Kingdom and also the world. Can we get a round of applause, please? Join us in the comments, don't be a bastard. You have to applaud Asta for freaking doing it, bruh! You don't understand, he's a goat! Asta is given the rank of Senior Magic Knight in front of all the other captains. Except, I'm scratching my head here, something isn't right. That's it. Even Tabata forgot this guy exists.
Who?
Kaiser.
Who?
Exactly. But this now puts Asta in the same ranking as a vice captain, whilst Yuno, who is currently away on a mission, is granted the rank of Grand Magic Knight, which makes him captain level.
See, now that's some bullshit.
Yup, Asta proved he can no-diff everyone on his own, and he is easily the most powerful character in the entire Magic Knight squads across all the countries. It was Asta that killed Lucifero, Nama and Lilith, the ancient demon god, and not to mention literally saving Yami and William with his Equinox spell to destroy the tree when no one could? But they give Yuno the higher rank?
That don't make no sense.
Even Fueguelion agrees he deserves a higher rank. Anyway, this can be explained as Fueguelion recognizes Asta's achievement, claiming that despite his achievements, people are still distrustful towards him due to the devil's power. He understands that, as the Wizard King himself said, it's all about merit, and Asta deserves to be accepted. Even as far back as chapter 30 of the manga, Fueguelion was one of the earliest to recognize Asta as not only a Magic Knight, but a rival as well. He admitted admitted that Asta is the perfect magic knight when he stated that Yami's foresight was better than his own when selecting Asta as a member for the Black Bulls, and there was no better way to solidify his trust in Asta by declaring him Fuegoleon's rival in the race to become Wizard King. Fuegoleon himself admits that he is not ready yet to fulfill the position of Wizard King, as he and Noelle realize they are not strong enough yet after facing the devils. Basically, my guys realized, that Asta is the main character of a shonen, and therefore they should just give up now. My guy can no-diff them.
Bruh.
Moving on, for the past year, Damnatio has been missing. Clearly, Lucius disposed of him after chapter 331 due to his devil sensing ability. If he had let Damnatio run free, Lucius wouldn't have been able to wander off for the past year, and the research he conducted would have exposed him. Chapter 332 reveals that the Wizard King is not present at the ceremony, but this causes no concern due to Julius's old habit of blending into the crowd in a disguise, pretending to be an old woman looking for new magic. We also learn that despite the Heart and Spade Kingdom recovering from the war and the Clover Kingdom being at peace, they can never be too careful. But little did they know, that is exactly what they have been. It is stated that even now, demonic activity around the borders of the Clover Kingdom has been seen. Thus, the Golden Dawn and the Black Bulls have been sent to investigate. All of this devil activity is likely Lucius Socrates spending the last year preparing for an all-out war against the humans, and thus has subtly created an army as he is traveling to and from the underworld. Yami then shows up thanking everyone that they took the time to congratulate Asta, which is when Charlotte darts off in embarrassment, as like Finrod said, back in the war, she confessed her love to Yami as she thought he was about to die. Yami then does what Yami does, he goes for a shit to contemplate life and whether or not Finrod was telling the truth. Guys, this shit is about to sail, bitch. And this brought the biggest smile to my face because we all know how much I simp for Yami, that hunk of a man.
Bro, if I was a girl, legs wide open, bro.
Noelle then begins to realize her true feelings for Asta, even more than before after her confession, whilst Mimosa comes to terms with the fact that she is truly in love with him, as it's all that she can think about, which is when Asta decides that it's about time he confesses his love to Sister Lily. Asta gets straight up family zone. That's right, a level above friend zoning. He is family now.
What happened to the original plot of the movie?
Asta, however, accepts this rejection and tells Sister Lily that he understands that he can't change people's heart, but he asks her to witness his unchanging oath to become the Wizard King. Both Mimosa and Noelle blush because they're watching their man confess to a goddamn nun. Despite holding back tears, Asta accepts rejection, and this is a huge development for his character. He's learned from the hardships he has faced throughout his journey to realize that one's heart cannot be changed that easily. Nark's assessment of the Dark Tribe proves this, for example, that sometimes people can't be swayed and they were evil. This, however, is not good news for Sister Lily. She's gonna die. Because suddenly, out of nowhere, Lucius arrives. My guy has just been rejected by the girl he simped his whole life for, and now to make his day worse, the bad guy is here. Lucius congratulates Asta on his promotion, but tells him that this is as far as he goes. This is where Lily will meet her end, we think, as her character arc has now come to a conclusion. The whole point of her story was always just a device to showcase Asta's maturity, from constant loud shouting and heartless confessions, saving her and the orphanage from the elves as a display of how far he had come, to now, where she finally recognizes Asta as a person that has what it takes to become the Wizard King, as a full-fledged 18-year-old man. That ironically put the nail in the coffin for her character, as she no longer serves a purpose as a gauge of Asta's maturity, nor even as a love interest. Therefore, Lucius may as well kill the bitch.
Run, bitch! Run!
And whilst we're on topic, guys, it's finally time to talk about Julius's prophecy again. Yes. It wouldn't be a Black Clover video if we did not mention Asta's death, will it? And judging by Lucius's choice of words, the time looks to have come for Asta to die. This whole scene in fact feels vaguely familiar. There are parallels to be drawn from chapter 142, when William pulled up to Julius prior to their climactic battle, which resulted in Julius's death. We know that Lucius has been planning meticulously this entire time. He waited over a year until this moment to confront Asta, as he knew how strong he was. Therefore, he needed to steal as much time as possible, which is why at the beginning of the chapter, we see him stealing time from Lucifero. Lucifero, being a devil, means he has an endless amount of time. He will live for generations. This means Lucius can have hundreds of years, if not thousands worth of time to power himself up with. Him eating devil hearts means he has a 3-in-1 grimoire. He has Lucius's magic, Astaroth's, and now Lucifero's. All he needs is Beelzebub's magic, and he has complete control over the reality of the cosmos. Now, since it's been confirmed that Asta is already going up against Lucius because Tabata has been cooking, you should watch our video power scaling Asta above all the captains combined, which puts it into perspective why he deserved the Grand Magic title and is the strongest magic knight in the series. Go watch it now, it's on your screen.